Hello everyone and welcome to this little demo. I'm gonna show off this map I made called SContentMart. This is a shopping map full of merchants with static content. And they sell every armor and weapon item in the game, just without enchantments. The name SContentMart is of course a reference to the existing PContentMart map, which was created by a guy named Tristan. We're gonna have a look at that as well, so you can compare the two maps and see how they complement each other. Anyways, so the map is divided into 4 quarters. To your left you can find the mage equipment. As you can see, there are different vendors for different types of armor and weapon items. Up ahead when you start is the general store area. On the right side we have ranger equipment, and in the back is the area for melee fighters. As you can see, this is the area with the most merchants, because there's simply the largest variety of items for melee fighters. I mean, it's got 5 different merchants for the different types of swords, not counting those from LOA. So, now let's have a look at PContentMart first. Now this is PContentMart and it has all these statues which are merchants for P-content of different power levels. P-content stands for parameterized content and it's the random loot system of Dungeon Siege, used for drops of monsters, containers and also shop contents. The merchant to your left is the one with the lowest level P-content. Already here you can see lots of items with random magical enchantments, imbued items and everything. The shops also contain LOA items, and actually they will contain items from any mods you have as well, because they draw their items dynamically from the loot pool. Let's have a quick look at the mid-range shop. We find a unique item right here. And they also offer rings, amulets and spellbooks. And of course the highest tier merchant contains funky stuff only. This helmet is a rare item. They use different icons but usually have the same texture on the actual equipment. Now, merchants with P-content are not the only thing that you can find on this map. There are a few with static content as well. And they contain items that aren't available through the P-content system at all, because some items are simply excluded from it. Oh look, here's Gom's staff. There are also some potions and 2 shelves full of spells. Those are also statically defined, so there's 1 of each. And this mixed bag right here, with some special LOA items, but also some random ones it seems. Anyways, so that's PContentMart. And by the way, there's also this treasure map, where you can just pick up some quest items right from the ground. And also a full round of gold, which might be useful when you go shopping. So, finally back! Let's go! With you on the central starting platform is one merchant called Basics. And she says, "Welcome to SContentMart. We sell everything. Have a look around and buy what you like." And she's the only merchant on the map that does not contain armor or weapon items. Instead she sells potions, basic spellbooks and also backpacks. You can also use her to dump any loot you want to get rid of in the beginning without polluting the other shops. There, now maybe let's start in the mage section. Left side are armor shops, on the right side are the weapons, which here means staves, of course. I hope the titles of the shop characters are more or less self-explanatory. Also the characters wear an example of what they sell. Now here we have normal mage body armor. This contains a lot of robes, of course. And as I mentioned, those are the non-enchanted base items. But there are not only robes here, there are also others, mostly leather armors, with very low strength requirements, so they are suitable for mage characters. And for your understanding, most item templates in Dungeon Siege are explicitly marked to be suitable for fighters, rangers or mages. And this is how the items were divided into the mage, ranger and fighter sections on this map. On the very last tab page, of course, you find the rags and the tatters. In our next shop, the special mage body armor, you can find rare versions of these items. And they are enchanted, because I decided they didn't look very rare otherwise, being simple white text items. So I added the brilliant prefix to all of them. It's a very low-level rare enchantment. The special item shops also contain unique items, like here for example the Starlight Vesture, Merrick's robe. And the third kind of item you find in the special item shops are those that are excluded from PContent, even when they are not marked as rare or unique. Now don't worry, I'm not going through every single shop in this demo video, but I'll show a few more so you can see some more examples. Here is normal mage helmet, gloves and boots. It's got only helmets. But in the special version of this merchant you can find this warlock hat, it's a unique item, and also the satin shoes, which are also worn by Merrick. And they are better than mine, so ka-ching! This is normal mage staves. And this is of course the downside of the SContentMart, they have no enchantments, which on staves are rather important. I mean, even if you're like me and only shopping for the looks, the enchantments on staves add special effects and they are missing in these. The rare staves in the special shop have the brilliant enchantment at least. Further in the back are the merchants for LOA items, and those are Utreans. LOA added this brown robe here for example, which looks nice I think. Also the steel thread robe. And Maybe I'll keep this one. As you know, LOA added some stronger mage armor with intelligence requirements, and you can find all the items here. And even some mage shields. And exactly 5 different staves for mages. Gee, now we had a look at all the merchants in the mage section. Let's go over the others a bit more quickly. This is normal ranger body armor. Just like for mages, it contains some items with lower strength requirements as well. Okay, that's enough. Now here on the right side in the weapons area there are normal and special bows, then a shop for crossbows and also miniguns, so you can also find the goblin miniguns here, and then 2 for LOA as well. And now for the fighter section, just to give you a quick overview. We have short swords, normal one-handed swords, special one-handed swords, normal two-handed swords, special two-handed swords. There are also 4 merchants for different sorts of axes. There are normal maces and special maces, and then there are miscellaneous one-handed fighter weapons and miscellaneous two-handed fighter weapons. Those contain hammers, daggers, scythes, the starter knife. In the armor section we find separate merchants for helmets, gloves and boots, again split into normal and special ones. And so on and so forth. Oh, by the way, in each corner there's one of these practice targets, which you can use to see your new equipment in action. Cool, huh? And now at last let's have a look at the general store section as well. This old man here has items that I could not place into the mages, rangers and fighters categories, like the leather cap or the light boots. There's also this weird 3 storms helmet, which, ooh, I like it. I think it fits perfectly well to my outfit. It has kind of a Melania vibe to it though. But I won't let that stop me. By the way, here's also some farming equipment, pickaxe and a meat. And behind him, you might have guessed it already, are shops for LOA set items. The left one has the items that you can find in the single player campaign, and the right one has those sets that can be found in multiplayer only. Quick caveat here, even these shops contain only weapons and armor items, including shields, but not the rings or amulets that also often belong to these sets, so they are not complete. And that's of course an issue that needs to be fixed. And I'm planning to do this in a future update, but this is what the map is right now. I want to add rings and amulets and spellbooks, even though they all don't make that much sense without enchantments. And also I want to add the spells, of course. I just noticed all these staves are using the wrong icon. Well, never mind. yeah, that's all for this map, I guess. Except maybe you can find another merchant hiding somewhere. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the map, I hope it's useful to you. And see you in some other video. Bye bye!